We are here today with Simon Harries. Simon, welcome back to the show.
Hey, Mike, how you doing? Good to see you.
Glad to have you here today. I'm really excited about what we're going to be talking about here. You've created a tool that will actually get results. It's easy to use. From the videos that I've seen about it already, I think it looks pretty cool. But of course, you're going to demo it for us here today. It says here on the sales page, the secret AI tool that grows your social media and bank account while you sleep. No experience needed. So bring us into this. What's this all about, and why should we be excited?
Yeah, no, it's one of my favorite tools that we built. So a lot of people who know me out behind the scenes know I had an agency, and one of the big things that helped us with results was people having good social media presence. So when we run ads, we needed social media presence. But one thing it's really difficult is to grow your social, like to actually get followers, and more importantly, even if you have 100,000 followers, the key was that there needed to be like a percentage of those people that actually engage, right? Like so many people have accounts of 10,000, 100,000 followers and get three comments.
Yeah.
So what we realized is that we needed to be better at engaging on our posts. We needed to engage people on our posts better. So one thing that we found, we spoke to Facebook, we spoke to Instagram, we because we had good relationships with their ad teams. They said, "Oh, forever, even since like day one, Instagram has rewarded people who comment on other people's posts, on their own posts." And I was like, okay, so commenting is super, super key. But I was like, wait, it takes forever to think of a meaningful comment,
Mhm.
because you're already doom scrolling and now you have to engage. We want to engage with the right audience. So what we did is we actually built this app. We call it AutoBuzz, but internally we called it the Combinator, because we basically the Dominator Combinator, but we it wasn't a good product name, and we were able to basically engage on our ads, but also on our customers' social accounts at the time and grow them up. What we found is we were only really wanting to use it to show activity, that we were always doing things on there, even if we weren't posting, we're always replying to potential customers
Okay.
or customers. We didn't realize the effects that it would have. So it was like a happy accident, right? Um, so it became like a really big, like just this whole thing that dominated our space. And I could really just jump in and share some of the
Yeah,
results
let's see
that we
what it
had.
does
Yeah,
here. Yeah, go
and
ahead and share your screen.
yeah, let me go ahead and just do, yep, desktop one. Let me know when you can see the Autobuzz dashboard. You guys can see that okay?
We are in.
Pivot. So we'll come back to this later on, or you can see the demo on the page. The key thing I want to show you is the results. Um, and one of the big things is I want to show you the results that I did on my personal account. I know a lot of people watching this, you might not have clients, so I don't want to talk to you like that. But what I was able to do is I was able to build up my own kind of personal brand that pushed to affiliate products where I was able to make money from the bio and my link. So as you can see here, we kind of picked a theme, what we were going to do. And I wanted to start off, and I told the team not to comment on anything, like start with zero, right? Because I wanted to show the progress and the impact of comments. So as you can see here, we weren't generating or starting any comments or really replying, right? This one did okay. And then right around, I think it's right around here. Here we go. This is where we started to start our own comments. So let me just click on the reel to show you the date. So this is 4 weeks ago. So we wanted to get this done as close to launch as possible. So we started engaging, replying to people. We had some of our friends go the first comments, and this one got 30. Then this one got 13, didn't do too well. Then 11, 39, 29. And then this one did 1.3 million and 20 comments. So I'm going to
20,000
show you
comments.
this. Yeah,
20,000
yeah.
comments.
Yeah. So it's, and I'll show you now like the knock-on effect of this. So if I click view insights, and this is all because of commenting, right? It kept it right. So it actually got 43 million views, right? Most people were none of my followers.
Mhm.
It reached 21 million people unique. Um, and it got over 1.5 million interactions. But the cool thing here is what happened was I got over nearly 10,000 follows from this one video. And all we did was started a conversation through comments, and the AutoBuzz did all the work, right? And it would comment, follow up, it would reply to people. so the conversation would keep going. So one thing I want to show you, hopefully I can pull this up again, um, is if I'll just scroll down and not try and jump around too much. I just went past it right here. So one of the key things was look how many replies we were working on. So we constantly were trying to reply to people, and some comments here ended up getting like 92 replies. So what we got told was that the comments and the conversations is what keeps these things in the algorithm that helps you build these accounts. And then on the monetization point is we were running stories and links in bios um, to monetize. So when you get the followers in, they start watching your videos, they click on
Hmm.
your links, they look. That's the monetized action. But if you look here now, this had 212 comments. This had 1,800 comments. This had 277 comments, 38, 41. Now, they're not as big as this one that went off, but um,
That's pretty good.
each of
1,800
these,
comments on that one. That's nice.
yeah, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. We're constantly growing up. And then yesterday we told them not to comment any longer, and now they only get 14, 3, and 10 because we made a new demo showing like when we don't comment and
Hmm.
when we don't engage, what happens to the stats. It drops back down. So they're looking for the consistency of it. It's impossible to do that without the help of AI. Now, one of the big questions, Mike, I wanted to you kind of cover here, and I know you're probably going to ask it, is like, terms and conditions of automated commenting on bots. Now, one of the things that we've done is we've built the Chrome extension, which acts in the background, so it runs whilst you're browsing. So it acts like a normal human, and there is up to 90 to 120 seconds between each comment that gets posted, because then what we do is we have a character count, and the AI on these YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook is so smart. If they know how many characters and how long it should take you to write and think through that. So we've broken it down to a science, which keeps your account protected, but then also can get you really strong results um,
So it's not
on
just
these kind of
posting
things.
comment after comment after comment after comment, and they're gonna know that it's a
Yeah,
bot doing it for
it's
you.
a bot. Yeah, and as you probably know, with a lot of the likes and the followers and the unlikes tools that came, they were just doing like 100 likes in like 4 seconds, and then accounts were getting shut. But here we've tested it. We've even tested to a point where we wanted to see how quickly accounts could get banned if we commented every like 2 seconds, 3 seconds. So
Does
we've
this
we've
just
got it
work
down.
on your own account, or can you use this on other people's accounts too? Because some people might not necessarily be doing social
Yep.
media marketing.
Other accounts too. Yeah, you can use this on other accounts too. It's the same process, the same follow through on that sort of stuff. It's commenting on other people. So one of the big things that we do is, and you'll see it in the demo, is you can, if you're trying to build an audience from a certain person. So here I did a watch one. Basically, what the system is doing is looking for these people to post these big accounts, and then it's going to comment on their accounts to build your following back. So if you've got a client in the coffee shop industry, you know, in a local thing, you would go and follow local influencers or other local businesses. And when they post, you can drive them back to your thing. One of our clients runs a chain of fast food restaurants, and he uses it to basically like comment on other people's businesses, encouraging their businesses, because he knows people in that area are looking at the other people's profiles, and it's reminding them of his fast food restaurants around town, and that's been working well for him to gain
And
followers.
that's a tactic that a lot of people do manually. Like I'll get people commenting on my YouTube channel, and they'll be trying to get people, and I know what they're doing. It's fine. They'll make a comment as long as it's a comment that makes sense. I'm usually
Yep.
okay with it. If someone just comments like great job or something, and I can kind of tell that it's
Yep.
spammy type comment, and they're just trying to
And
get their profile in my
100%.
comments. But if they say something oh, Mike, the interview that you did with Simon, I really agree with the fact that he talks about how important it is to engage with social media in order to get the algorithm to like blah blah blah. Like if they say that, then I'm like, okay,
Yep.
this person actually watched the interview.
That's what's that's what's cool about AutoBuzz. So if you go to YouTube, even if it's a 30-minute video, the AI will actually read the transcript, the CC titles that it can download in the background,
Hmm.
and actually generate like a 4, 5, 6, 7, even up to 10 sentence response for you within the 30 seconds of you clicking on it as well. So it will actually read the post, listen to the video, and all that stuff too. So, like you said, so you don't come across, because one thing you want to do is protect your brand uh, and make sure you're all good.
You mentioned in your demo you showed it on Instagram, but
Yep.
I also saw, I mean, we talked about YouTube. Does this work on like YouTube, Instagram? Like what other platforms
Yep.
does this
So
work
yeah,
on?
it works on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook and Reddit. Um, the manual side of it can actually work on any site whatsoever. One of the things is because you have the widget in the Chrome extension, even if you're on a blog post or anything, you can manually generate a comment in less than 5 seconds. If you were like, "Hey, I really want to support my friend's business. I have no understanding what they what they're really talking about. How do I make myself look good?" You just click it, generate comment, and it'll put it into the box that's available, and you just hit post. Um, so we do have that, and we're looking to add the ability to auto comment on blogs, but it's a little bit more difficult and we don't want it to mess up. But social media is a lot easier. So yeah, it works on all social media platforms right now.
Okay. So you've got again, you can use it on your own profiles. You can use it on other people's profiles to
Yep.
drive traffic with, and be you could provide this as a service for other
Yep.
people as well. Like you could sell this as a service to businesses.
Yep. And you can build different brand voices too. So as the order bump, which is, you know, 9.95 is basically going to let you have unlimited brand voices. So you can build a brand for as many brand voices as many people as you want. And then when you go to auto comment on certain stuff, you basically say, use my brand voice. Say it's like Porsches. You say, I want to sell cars, and you'll have the profile of the profiles that it follows under that brand voice, and then how you've taught that brand voice to speak. When you get onboarded, you'll answer the questions, and it's super, super easy.
Do I need to pay for, like, do I need to set up my own API key and put it in the software, or is that something that you
You
guys
don't you don't need to, but when you join, you'll see a video from me there that shows you how to do it. We recommend that you do it. The main reason we recommend that you just set it up and it's super easy to do is that you're probably already running some voices or some training inside the AI.
have? Hmm.
So your AI will learn a lot quicker when it's connected into our system. That's what we've kind of really found is that, you know, like I'm using my OpenAI and it just has a lot better, more information. It generates better comments than just using our system because our system is sitting on a lot of people's stuff and
Okay.
it's not as unique. So we do encourage you just to connect it and it's super easy.
Okay, so you can use if they don't want to, if they're just like, I don't understand that at all, I don't want to do it, they can just
Yep.
use yours. But
Yep.
if they want to take that extra 5 minutes to watch your video and to do it, they can set up their own.
Oh yeah, it's even less than that. It's like 35 seconds. You watch the 3 minute video and it's 35 seconds later you have it set up and it's a
And one
one-time
thing
thing.
people they when they hear API stuff, they get all worried that they're
I
gonna be
used to
spending an
too.
extra like $50 a month on this. Realistically, I mean, if they're using this normally,
If
maybe even
if
heavily if they're using it, how much are they gonna be paying per month for API?
Honestly, if you're on like a Claude or a OpenAI subscription, if you're already paying for that, like you'd have to generate close to probably 50 to 60,000 comments for the AI to basically eat its allotment on that. If you're a Power user, so you're doing see what I'm doing 50,000, it's probably going to cost you somewhere between $8 to $15. Um, it costs us $18.50 when we run 100,000 comments through it.
$18 for 100,000 comments. So that's
Yeah,
that's a lot. That's a lot of comments. So
yeah. So it wasn't extra, but they were the better comments in our system. I'll be honest with that one. Like we're definitely encouraging more people just to use their use what they have just because of that
it's
machine is
nothing.
so
I
much
mean, most
better.
people, if they do it, they're maybe going to see like $1 at most
Yeah,
a month on API
100%.
fees. Okay, so it's not.
Yeah, you should be able to make that back pretty easy.
It's pretty much free. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. You started to mention the sales funnel here. So on the front
Yep.
end, I see that you can do up to you do have a monthly comment quota. So if you buy that product on the sales page, you can do up to 100 comments per month with
Yep.
that. So that's is
Yep.
that the major limit on the front end? Is the 100 comments a month?
We basically between me and you, we basically give you like 150. We're not going to cut you off. 150 is the real cutoff. We just do 100 just in case this, we just want to look after you guys as much as possible and not lie, you know?
Okay, yeah, you have to put a limit on there just to make sure that you don't
Yep.
have someone come in there and do a million comments, and then it ends up charging you a ton of money. Uh,
Yep.
let's okay, so that's the first one. What's that? There's the order bump that gives you different voices or something. That's
Yep. So the AutoBuzz just lets you have unlimited brand voices. So if you want to work for 100 different clients, a chef, store, a car, 20 different car dealerships, you can go and build as many brand voices as you want on that.
okay. So that's the that's that one. What's the walk us through the upgrades? Oh, tier
Yep. So the upgrades, then we have a monthly subscription. So this is where you can basically this is we have a choice on here if you want to have unlimited comments. So if you want to do unlimited comments and use our API on the unlimited comments, then that's $47 a month on that set of stuff. So we have that. If you're like, hey, I don't want to do the API stuff, I just want you guys to take over everything. Um, then that's that upgrade from there. Then we also have the ability to do agency rights. So one of the things about agency rights is that if you wanted to actually give this platform to a social media manager in a different company,
one.
that they can have their very own workspace that you can kind of manage as an admin. So if they're like, hey Bob, I need help with this, you can just go into their account, but they have access to their own space. You have basically like an agency rights to that side of stuff on there. Um, then the last upgrade is basically a done for you. So it's a complete done for you setup. We are generally limiting this to basically 75 people only, where we will build unlimited brand voices for you. So if you were like, hey, for 10 clients who want to use this right now, I have no clue how to build a brand voice to make it work the best. My team of copywriters will actually set all those up for you. So you'll have an unlimited look. So if you've got 20 clients, 10 clients, or whatever, we'll go and set up a brand voice for each and every single one um, of those right there for you. And that's going to cost you $500
So that's a little bit
one
more
time.
expensive for that one. I mean,
Yes.
all the other stuff in the funnel is quite a bit less than that. This one's a bit more. What's in the value in that is what?
Yeah, the value in that is basically like if you came to us and you were basically like, hey, I want to start an affiliate marketing business. I want to, really build my profile up. Can you help me build a whole brand voice for a video email marketer, a video this, a video that? We would help build all that up. There's a little bit more that comes with it too. We basically give you strategy as well. So it's basically like a full consulting call plus then a done for you aspect. Like for the affiliate stuff, which is dominantly which we expect a lot of people to buy it for. It's like, hey, I want to start my affiliate business using Instagram, YouTube. What do I do? We got the full, basically we got your first 10 products that you should promote, and we've got brand voices ready to go for each of those. And we have a posting schedule that we'll give you as well. So there's a lot of value in it. It's basically like a coaching call
And
for as
I
long as
didn't
you.
build Simon up enough here. I mean, I kind of assumed a lot of people would know who he was, but he's the guy behind. If you guys know Alex Jeffries, back in the day, Simon used to do a lot of marketing for Alex. One of the reasons why you might know who he is, if you do, is because of Simon. I know you've worked with other big brands as well. I don't know if you name them. I don't know what I can say here or what I can't say, but I know there's a lot of big internet marketers that you've worked with, and you've done millions online, tens of millions, I believe, in sales. So you kind of know what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, and I've worked with Luke and I've worked with some big people. I've worked with, a lot of people myself. So yeah, like this is just something we've done um for our clients. It's how we built our client stuff up. So we're just bringing, as I talked about at the start, how this tool got developed. It's basically bringing up that strategy that we built for a lot of our clients in the kickoff of this. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know.
Simon, thank you so much for coming on the show today. Is there anything else, anything that we missed, anything you wanted to mention before we wrap this up? I know this is going to go, we're going to publish this early here, but I know this is going to go live at 11 a.m. Eastern on Thursday. There's no pre-launch webinar. There's no bundle discount or anything for those of you that are looking out for that kind of stuff. So it's kind of an old-fashioned, old school type of a launch here.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Mike.